It's rocky in the void at first. It's not like you enter it and it's like, oh, like what was it? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where they just like step through and then they come out on the other side and it's like, oh, look at this beautiful fantasy land. No, you have to go through some stuff first before you get to the fantasy land. The void comes about as, let's say you're walking on this linear path in your life, and then all of a sudden a portal appears, a portal, a wormhole. Okay. You're walking on the path. You know what's on the path. You're like, oh, I get married. I have 2.5 kids. I get a dog, golden retriever to be specific, white picket fence. I get promoted. And eventually I retire and I finally get to do what I want. And then this portal opens up. And the portal is a wormhole. You can't see what's on the other side. You don't know what's going. Am I going to die in there? Like, am I going to be split apart? Because this looks like a black hole. And I hear that when you go in a black hole, you get ripped to shreds. And you're terrified to go in there. Because you don't know where it's going. Because you don't know what your calling is and who you're here to be. So you are stuck with a decision. You can either stay on the path that feels safe, but actually isn't safe, because your soul is trying to go in the wormhole, wants you to go into the womb so that you can be reborn. And so you keep trying to go linearly and it just, nope, we don't want to go that way. Come back to the wormhole. And then you're like, no, but I want to go that way. Nope, come back here. Come back to the void. Nope, come back. And so you're all over the place. Chaotic, right? Now, this is not to say that once you actually make the decision and say, okay, no matter what, I'm going to answer my calling. I don't even know what it is. It's rocky in the void at first. It's not like you enter it and it's like, oh, like, what was it? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where they just like step through and then they come out on the other side and it's like, oh, look at this beautiful fantasy land. No, you have to go through some stuff first before you get to the fantasy land, before you get to the experience of reality that feels miraculous and juicy and delicious and exciting and adventurous and all of those things. But when we step into the void, what begins to happen is a deconditioning process, or rather a molting process. So if you imagine you're like a caterpillar right now, the void is like a cocoon. You go into the cocoon, you turn to mush. You lose track of time and what's up from down, what's in and out inside of there, because you're being reformed, reshaped. And then you come out a beautiful butterfly. And as a beautiful butterfly, you actually look and you remember, oh my gosh, wait, a lot of these aspects are still the same as they were before, but somehow different and somehow transformed, somehow totally changed. And the trajectory of my life is different.